Okay, welcome back. I just read a walkthrough and it says I have to go to a great fairy fountain at the top. Oh, sorry. Not a good way to start the video. So I downloaded a podcast on my phone that's the Quran or Quran. I don't know how you're supposed to say it. I finished reading 1984. So 3 days a week on my way home from work. It takes 30 to 30 minutes usually. I try to listen to a book because I listen to podcasts when I drive there, and then so what else am I going to listen to? And I'm generally more happy when I'm going home because it's like I'm done with work. So I want to spend that time. I'm able to spend that time learning something, I guess. So I try to read books that maybe I wouldn't want to do in my free time. Ooh. So speaking of 9/11, I have a feeling I'm going to read the Quran and be like, Jesus Christ, how did those people think that this is what this is saying? How did they ever get, kill 2,000 people from what this book says? I don't know. So I haven't started it yet. I'll do it next week. I had kind of a problem finding a spoken version of it, which is weird because you can find a ton of free Bible stuff online. Because the whole point of the Bible is to tell other people about it. So it's like make it free and do a bunch of audiobooks and give it to everybody you know. That's the whole point of it. But the Quran is really hard to find. I think this podcast I downloaded is just some guy who probably was thinking that way, like we need to get the word out there. And there's not a lot of, so I'm just gonna do it myself. I'm just gonna record myself reading the Quran. I think also part of it is it's supposed to be sung, which is interesting. And there was a couple of people online that were, while I was looking for it, they were a little snobby about it. They're like, why would you want to listen to somebody talk? You gotta read it, and you gotta sing it, and I don't know. Maybe he's right, but he's being a little bit of a snob about it. Uh-oh, I'm not gonna make it. I thought this is what you were supposed to do. Okay, I guess not. I didn't realize how long it was. It's pretty long. I guess maybe it's as long as the New Testament. Probably. And I started listening to the beginning a little bit, and it's written kind of in the same style as the New Testament, which is, I guess I wasn't expecting, but it seems obvious now that it would be that way. I guess it's interesting because I just never have read anything other than the Bible that's written in that same way. So to hear that is weird. What does he say? How do I do this? I have to get higher. Maybe that could be it. I have to get up here. I have the walkthrough in front of me, but I want to figure it out. Okay, here we go. I don't have enough magic, but here we go. Oh, we're running low. We got it. Nice. So, I am kind of interested to start reading it. I guess I don't really know what it's about. I know this guy, Mohammed, wrote it. But I don't know anything about him. Maybe I should look him up and what exactly his background was. I'd also like to try to read the Book of Mormon. That one I think is a little bit shorter. I have a feeling in my head it's like it's in like an insane book, but it's probably not as crazy as. Do I have to lift this? I can't lift this. Uh-oh. That's the problem when you follow walkthroughs. Sometimes they do stuff that you. Blow up the rock with a bomb. Did we? I thought you had to lift it. Yay. What is this? She gave me a wallet? I'm the magical fairy of the fountain. I bequeath to you this wallet that can hold money. I think you're supposed to have more bottles by now. I only have one. I thought the fairies gave you like magic and stuff like that. She gives you a wallet. Okay, I have to give this fairy, I think, to my grandma for some reason. I watched a movie last week, The Producers. I guess I wanted to talk about Mel Brooks a little bit. I think I did like the producers. That was my favorite Mel Brooks movie that I've ever seen. But I didn't really like the other ones. I guess I've only seen Blazing Saddles and Spaceballs. I know he has a bunch of other ones. I wonder why he decided to do like parody stuff, like Western and Star Wars. The Producers isn't a parody, but I like it a lot. Maybe he just didn't have any ideas. Ooh, whoops. Oh. She gives me soup, I think. How are you supposed to know to do that? She wasn't really sick. She didn't look sick. Oh, she gave me another bottle. Nice. My attack power doubles? Was that always part of the recipe? Why would my grandma need that? I guess that's why I never really looked up what I was supposed to do. Go back to your boat and you will soon be sucked into a whirlpool. Okay. So I think maybe you're supposed to watch Mel Brooks movies when you're a little bit younger. I only watched, I think it was in high school when I watched Spaceballs for the first time. And I didn't like it. I think maybe you're supposed to. People really like those movies, and I don't really get it. Like, people who are my age. So it's not just like an age thing where, well, maybe people 20 years ago liked it, but the jokes are so old and they've been done a million times that they're not funny anymore. But, like, people my age, when they were kids, really liked it. I guess I've never really heard anybody say that they disliked it. On Harmontown, he talked about not liking it. Dan Harmon, the podcast. That's the only person. Like, when I was in school, other kids would talk about it and reference it and make jokes and stuff, and I don't like it. But that's okay. We don't have to like everything. I liked Blazing Saddles a little bit better, but I still didn't really like it. And I like the producers. I would say that I liked that movie. I thought it was pretty good. I'm a little embarrassed to say I don't really understand the premise of the producers. especially because I'm supposed to be an accountant and everything. But I don't really. The point is, they can make a lot of money if they make a flop on Broadway instead of success. But I don't really get how that it works. So they get a bunch of money from a bunch of old ladies who give them like $1,000, and they say you get like 50% of the profits or 100% or whatever, and they make some good jokes with that. And then I guess the idea is if the movie fails, they don't have to repay them. I guess that's it. If the movie fails, they don't have to repay them, and they only have to pay for one show because they'll get canceled the next time. And then he also makes a comment where he's like, nobody's gonna audit the books of a show that lost money. I don't really understand that, but maybe that's a pre-Enron thing. I feel like everybody can get audited all the time for any reason. Courage. That doesn't make sense. He's saying he doesn't think he's destined, but then he also says courage in red letters. Oh, I got the thing already? You don't have to do a dungeon? I don't know how I feel about that. Did they just run out of room to put dungeons? Boop, 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 boop. Okay. I have to go northeast. I think I want to try to make some better thumbnails. I guess I need the lighting first. But I have this green screen, so I can like green screen myself onto something Zelda related. I don't know. I'll have to think of something. But I'd like to do that. And I like to get better at photoshopping. I use this program called GIMP, which is like a free Photoshop. Works pretty well. It's still hard to learn how to use, but I've gotten it down okay. The thumbnail that I used for the first face cam video was just, I just cut out rectangles and put them around. But I thought it looked okay. Except for my face is all shiny because of the lighting. And I got a greasy face, I can't lie about that. Alright, we got some time to kill. What do you want to talk about? Mel Brooks. I guess that's it. I just don't like Spaceballs. Does that make me interesting? I guess I haven't watched Spaceballs in a long time, so I still don't think I would like it, but I'd like to know why I don't like it. Maybe it, maybe because I like Star Wars a lot, but I feel like that movie doesn't really parody Star Wars that much. I'm just remembering, some stuff from that movie, and it's like, I don't know, it's just, it feels very low effort. I guess, I don't know, some of it's probably funny. I don't know. Did they say use the Schwartz? That's so stupid. Am I remembering that right? How is that a joke? Do I need to get the hammer first? What's up with this game? Swordsman. I like that they call me Swordsman. Oh, you have to go all the way back to the Force Haven? I don't want to do that. This is where I'm supposed to go, right? Oh, no. I knew something was off. Am I still in frame? Oh, yeah. I guess to the right a little bit, yeah. He's gonna throw me around somewhere. Oh no. Oh yeah, another thing about being sad. When I play these games, when I play Wind Waker, it's kind of hard to be sad. So I don't know how that would be if like I had a really bad day, and then I played Wind Waker. Would I still be able to talk about how sad I am, or would Wind Waker make me happy automatically? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I'll just sail there tomorrow. Okay. See you tomorrow. Just did all of them. Okay.